Hello, everyone. That's right. We have special guests. We don't have Pierre. We don't have Jeremiah. Dimitri's in another room. I uninvited him because I didn't want him to sit next to me while I did this. Paneloids, comic books, and more. Very special pre-New York Comic Con episode. We're going to just do a quick review of DC K.O. and we're going to do the bracket, and then we're going to all go to sleep. That's it. That's going to be the end of it. Both of you, if you would like to introduce and share your socials, now is the time. We go in order here.
To me?
Yeah. You go.
Brandon, aka the Cosmic Collector. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah.
Isaiah, Comic Talk. I'm also on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
It's real professional, guys. Like you've never been here before. It's like first time doing it. Love it.
It's been a while.
It
Yes.
I think we both moved since.
Yeah.
Like I think our backgrounds are drastically different.
Yeah, I moved across the entire country.
Oh no, yeah, I moved like 20 minutes. I just don't have a crib behind me anymore. That's the only difference. All right, so this is obviously spoilers for DC K.O. Heavy spoilers because like the ending has so many little facets that we can just ruin. But I think I saw you did a video of blind bags. You want to just talk about that first, Cosmic? Did you get anything good?
Oh yeah, I was really wanting the Jim Lee foil, so I got that. That was pretty cool. Of his cover of
Nice.
Dark Side. I got the Daniel Warren Johnson foil, and then the Ben Oliver foil of like Superman with the sun knuckles. That one was pretty cool. They had some pretty dope ones in there, but I was happy with the ones I got.
I haven't done a blind bag yet. I'm very proud of myself.
Dude, they're so awesome. Since Battle Beast, every time something does a blind bag, I buy like 3 of them.
Yeah,
they're just so fun.
I'm more of just like I'll find a near mint on eBay of the one I want. Like because you once you start, it's horrible. It's brilliant for marketing though. I'm surprised.
It's less about what's in the bag and more like the surprise.
Oh yeah,
that's the fun part.
Phantom has also introduced himself. This is where you follow Phantom. Thank you, Phantom. Miss you, buddy. All right, so got some Instagram chats. You've already saw spoilers. Well, you might as well wait because we're gonna ruin everything. So let's just rate the book.
10 out of 10.
I think it's a solid 10. I mean, it's my only critique is it's dipping in a lot of places. So you might feel like if you're not reading Justice League Unlimited or haven't kept up with any of the Superman stuff, you don't need it. There's a lot of edit notes though, right? There's a lot of little like asterisks that kind of some people might be bothered by. But generally, you don't really need much more to know that they found a roundabout way to make everybody fight. That's pretty much what they've done 100 times before, but it was clever. I mean, it's Snyder and who's the artist?
Javier Fernandez.
Okay, so I mean, can you go wrong?
No, I mean it was amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, what did you two think?
I think it was you're diving into like a big cosmic story again, kind of like what Snyder did with Death Metal. But I think he did something really cool with the first issue where it wasn't just, oh, big cosmic event, we're fighting. Like, obviously, we got that. But there was a lot of, like, ground, like, surface level, just really good dialogue. Like, the stuff with Superman and his he doesn't want to play a game where not everyone wins. You know what I'm saying? And that kind of ties in later to DC K.O. where no one can win but him. So it's kind of like I like the little dialogue between him and, you know, Diana and Bruce and all that stuff. I think that was where it kind of separates it from the other cosmic events that we've had as of late, is kind of keeping it centered on the characters while also building on all the lore.
It's a good answer. It's a little better than my answer, but that's fine.
I actually really liked it because, like you were saying, it ties in, I guess, to other stuff, but I haven't read anything else besides this for DC, so it does a good job of like explaining what's going on, and I didn't feel lost at all reading it. And it's cool to see, you know, I like how they're like introducing this like battle all all out battle. So I'm like super excited to see like where they go from here.
This is actually a good mix because as far as like reading DC goes, we kind of have like a lower end of me of more of like lower, but more middle, and then you read a ton, obviously. Cosmic, like a lot. Like you read a lot. Like I see your videos, you read a lot. So
every DC book that comes out every week, I read. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how I was gonna make a joke of what you're selling to afford all of this, whether it be your feet or substances. But I think it's a good mix because when we actually get to the bracket, our experience of the characters is gonna range a little bit. I'm also like older than you guys, so I might bring up some older stuff, or probably not, because let's face it, you still read more than me. But we have a nice range in comic talk. You're the movie guy for sure, so it's going to be interesting if we argue. We might argue just a little bit. But let's do spoilers before we do. So heavy spoilers for the ending of DC K.O. But we're getting absolute. We're getting the absolute Trinity in some fashion. Are they going to be a boss battle? Are they going to just be in the midst? We don't know, but what do you guys think? I was a little like, it's a little soon. But then I was like, no, it's not too soon. Like, this is cool. Like, I'm happy with this.
I think the absolute trinity that we see is not necessarily plucked right from where they are in comics right now. Like,
Okay.
like I don't think Batman's being pulled from like right now where he's fighting Bane. I think it's probably way further down the line. And not maybe not way further, but
I didn't think about that way. You're probably right though.
I always thought that what this was building up to was like a crisis, like an absolute crisis, essentially, where Darkseid's going to take this new world, take control of all the heroes and villains of this new world, and lead it against the main world. And you'll kind of have to see the absolute versions fight the main versions and stuff like that. I didn't think they'd do it through DC K.O, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's a really interesting use of like the new universe.
Yeah, no, it was cool to see, and it I always forget that like it's like for reasons like the absolute universe is technically spawned from this ongoing of like what's been going on with like Justice League Unlimited and stuff. Like it's all kind of loosely connected, and they did mention in the book even like, oh, like this being on fire, right? Time, space, and everything being on fire. It's and being rewritten, and this whole master plan they have, which is a poor explanation, but it's kind of like New 52, like when I guess Dr. Manhattan, when they kind of retcon that, did similar, and then it kind of mushed back together. Now, I don't think they're doing that again. I don't believe they're rebooting again at all. That's not how this is going to go down. But it's nice that they're like acknowledging it, like that they're kind of like, because like New 52 for me, like that's what got me back into the point of like spending a ton of money, not just like casual reader. So just a nod to that. I was like, okay, that makes me feel nice. Like that's
Gave the
don't
readers
forget
a
about
little
my
oh
new.
no, they're doing it again moment before they were like, never mind.
Yeah, for like a split second I thought that, and I was like, no, it's just a nod. It's like almost like a little poke at themselves. But yeah, Comic Talk, any absolute, are you up to date with any of the main absolutes or side ones?
I've read every single first issue of Absolute stuff.
Okay.
But I'm reading it on the apps, so the apps are behind a few months.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not caught up on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not caught up on everything, but it was cool seeing the absolute trinity in this. So I'm excited. Like again, I'm excited just to see like what's gonna happen. And so yeah, I have no idea what like all the other comics that's like I guess tying into this. So I'm just honestly just excited to see what happens next.
Did either of you read the Justice League Omega Axe special?
Mm-hmm.
I have not.
I could have. I don't know if that's a necessary. I liked it, but I don't know if like you needed it per se.
I think it was just kind of an introduction to the idea of the Heart of Apocalypse. That was kind of what they were doing, and showing that there was like only one way to kind of do it, and it was going to be Time Trapper's way.
But I feel like if you wanted to skip it, they'll probably show enough of it throughout this now, or
I think the only thing that you would need it for is because in the upcoming issues of Superman, they're going to talk about the connection between Krypton and the Heart of Apocalypse.
Okay.
So I think that little bit with Lara and Ursa kind of like will build on to the Krypton stuff in Superman.
Yeah, no, that is cool. Yeah. All right, we got a few. So again, this is spoiler, but we'll say it off the bat. Batman didn't make it for obvious writing reasons.
He would have won it all.
Right, and I guess they didn't want the internet to just keep saying that over and over and over again. So they killed him. And will Joker replace Batman? Maybe. Like, he may just take the spot. The way the battle works is like a little not clear yet. Like it's not like a 1v1 quite yet. It kind of seems like I guess they kind of like rushed the gate. Like it's almost like an episode of Survivor still. Like
essentially, it was a qualifying round, and the first 32 to make it through made it to the next to the actual bracket. The brackets will be 1v1, but to win, you have to kill your opponent. When you kill your opponent, they're encased in like stone and put into like the Hall of Losers, essentially, and that's like where they're displayed as like the people who have fallen in the tournament. So yeah, each round it'll be a 1v1 going forward until you get to the finale, and the winner will be King Omega and take on Darkseid.
They did show some already looking encased. I can't remember if you can remember.
It was Blue Beetle and Shazam were the two in stone.
Can I say, when they call Shazam the captain, it makes me furious.
I hate it so much.
It's so bad.
I'm cool with Captain Marvel. That was fine. But
the captain,
it's so.
And Shazam was acceptable. Like that.
I honestly prefer Shazam over all of it.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway, and then the other big twist at the end is kind of like, correct me if I'm wrong, because this is why I wanted you here too, because I knew you would explain it better than me. So, Darkseid is somebody.
Like, he's Booster Gold.
He is Booster Gold. Okay.
Well, he's not Booster Gold, but he's like the Omega energy inside Booster Gold. He seems to have like taken control of, and he in turn is kind of controlling Booster. Yeah. So
it's almost like a symbiotic or like Superior Spider-Man kind of, like he's in there, he's creeping out.
Yeah. I think he kind of is the one who influenced this plan, which means like he wants the tournament to happen. Like the heroes think they're getting this upper hand on him by getting this tournament out the way, but like he knows it's happening and he wants it to happen for some reason.
And that makes sense, because throughout they're like, wait, why are you agreeing with this, Booster? Like, what are you doing? Like, so
that's why.
All right, there we go.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
I need a little help.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, right? I kind of got it, but not really. All right, so any other comments, spoilerish, anything else you want to say about it, and then we'll just go right into the bracket.
Joker's definitely. Oh wait, never mind. That's part of the bracket. Go forward.
Well, I guess we kind of know. I should have took my bracket from the last page, because they actually put a little like lipstick smile over Batman. So mine doesn't have that. All right, so let me figure this out here. Share. That would help if I opened it.
My only thing is, you know how DC did the like you could fill out your own bracket and you win a chance to be drawn in a comic book. It was like a thing that they just did.
Oh, I don't know if I caught that.
Oh yeah, you can go on DC's website and like fill out the bracket exactly who would win, and the person who gets like exactly right has a chance to be like drawn in a future comic.
Oh, so we have.
But what's stupid is online that space has Batman in it, so everyone's is wrong.
Well, that was probably the point,
because they replaced him with Joker, so like everyone, yeah.
And so this is gonna be awkward for me. Oh, I guess I could kind of use the mouse here, even though the mouse is technically over here. Okay, it's gonna be a little weird. Bear with me. But yeah, if we want to just go down the row, I mean, there's three of us. Or I mean, down the columns. There's three of us, so there's kind of no way we're not gonna have a pick here. But yeah, we have Superman and Giganta.
I think this one's pretty easy. They're not taking Superman out in round one.
It's pretty easy. All right, that's a little tiny. I don't know if everyone can see it, but we have typed Superman into my fillable PDF. Thank you, corporate day job. I appreciate all you have taught me. That we have a nice PDF here. Captain Atom and Power Girl.
I
Ooh.
personally think Captain Atom explodes.
You think he explodes?
I
Like,
just think he explodes,
okay.
and
So
and Power Girl wins by default.
Yeah, I can see her just like punching him and like he explodes.
And then that way we get the
Hmm.
Kryptonian like showdown between Superman and Power Girl.
Oh, you're thinking more literally. Like you're just like, what's gonna make sense with the story too?
Oh, I don't do power scaling. Like this
Okay.
is all for story purposes, and I think
Oh,
that
even
they're
better.
gonna. Yeah, I'm not a
Okay.
big death battle kind of person.
All right, perfect. And this is gonna piss some people off, and that's what gets the views, everybody. So we'll just put Adam. All right. So I'm sorry. Adam's gonna explode. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's
Power
calling
Girl.
it now.
Man, I can't even see what I'm typing. All right. And going down the list here, we have Guy Gardner and Firestorm.
From a power scaling point of view, Firestorm should win.
Mm-hmm.
But Guy Gardner is gaining in popularity thanks to the Superman movie, so they're going to keep him in longer because it's marketing. You want to keep the character that's popular in longer. Guy Gardner's going to find a way to win. Me personally, that's what I think.
I was thinking the same thing. It's all about marketing. Comic Talk, your opinion is moot, no matter what you say.
I agreed. I agree.
We got Jay Garrick and Cheetah.
I initially had Cheetah, but it's Jay Garrick.
I think
trip
Jay
on
Garrick.
Something?
He did, but he tripped. He tripped and activated the traps, but he made it through.
He screwed everybody else.
Yeah, he did.
Typical old man, just screwing the younger generation.
We know it's Jay because the solicits for the 1v1s of round 2 have Jay versus Redacted. So,
okay,
Jay's surviving.
All right. So
I've been doing my research. I was trying to win that bracket challenge.
I assume you had Batman one step further. I'm a little surprised.
I had Batman to the very end against Big Barda and then loses to Barda.
Oh.
That's where I had him, but not anymore.
Barda's a good one, though.
I had Barda and Superman as the final two because Superman's fighting for everything. Barda's fighting her like family and her legacy, you know, because she's part of the New Gods. So I had her kind of like wanting to win it all and be the one to take down Darkseid.
All right. Maybe you should have wrote this. I don't know. This is pretty smart. All right. So we got Aquaman against King Shark. A little cliche, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I don't see how they're gonna.
He's the Dark Tide. I think he's gonna get pretty far.
Yeah. Connor, Hawk, and Hawkman. See what
this is actually one that I didn't know, and I kind of just guessed.
Mm-hmm.
The underdog in me wants to say Connor Hawk, but also I think Hawkman versus Aquaman would be awesome.
Yeah.
And Hawkman and the connection to the Nth Metal is also a big part of every crisis that's happened since, like, for the last 20 years. So it could go either way. But I personally have Hawkman just because of the Nth Metal.
I would double down on that with the Hawkman appearance in Absolute Evil.
Yes.
I would just think that they would like that contrast. And again, if spoiler, that ending brings over more of the Absolute Universe, we don't know if it's just the Trinity. The Trinity hasn't officially really met yet. Yeah, I'd say. And I think Hawkman, like, if you are power scaling, what is he really gonna do?
Yeah, I mean Hawkman wins.
Yeah, I mean, what are we really like? Is he?
I don't even know who Connor Hawk is, so yeah,
he's the son of Green Arrow, and he's also Green Arrow.
And speaking of Absolute Evil, Green Arrow didn't do so well in that, so
yeah. So they're killing off 2 Green Arrows in the very beginning. Gotcha.
All right, man, my eyes are bugging out here. I should look here. Lex Luthor and Black Lightning.
I love Black Lightning, but they're gonna want the Lex showdown with Supergirl in the next round.
Yeah,
I really don't want to agree. Not that it matters because you both said yeah, but I just feel like
I want Black Lightning to win.
Yeah,
Lex is too big villain, and you saw how out for revenge he was at the end of DC K.O. Like, they're not taking him out in the first round.
Yeah.
And then from the marketing standpoint as well, he's like in the Superman movies. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's like
Lex
super
has
big right
always
now too.
been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, I could see him being the one to take on Superman at the end for the actual, like, to go into the finale.
Ooh.
Because, like, they both believe that they're supposed to save everything, except Superman feels like he has to. Lex feels like he should. And I feel like that would be the ultimate Lex Superman contrast going into the finale.
We got some chats here. Hero on TikTok thinks Superman just is the finale. I can check
Fair.
Instagram.
He's
Nope.
literally in the dead center of the bracket, too. If you
He
look
is.
at it.
He is. And Black Lightning is there, but we already knocked him out. The Demon and Supergirl.
I got Supergirl.
Supergirl.
I think, like you were saying with the Omega Act special, which again, I liked it. I just was like, all right, whatever. Kryptonian is obviously relevant a lot here. So,
Yeah.
Oops, I lost.
I think with the Supergirl, while she is like weakened to magic, which Etrigan has, I do think Supergirl is going to win just because we're going to get that Lex Supergirl fight, and Lex is going to have the one weapon he can bring into the fight. He's going to use it to defeat Supergirl, and that weapon's going to come in later against Superman, and he's going to have to overcome whatever weapon that is. You see what I'm saying? So I think Supergirl's going to be that point where it goes, oh wow, Lex can beat a Kryptonian. This might not be so good for Superman later on.
You're really, I don't know if you just got ready for this. I was late notice. I invited both of you, but you really thought about this.
I told you I was sitting there thinking about the bracket as I was filling it out.
All right. So I guess we should jump to the right here. Bugging me out. And just keep going. Let's just keep going. We're doing good pacing. I still need to pack. I'm leaving tomorrow. You're leaving tomorrow. Comic Talk, you're not leaving. We'll send you pictures. We're gonna text you some pictures. maybe one together.
It.
We don't know.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Maybe. I'm short in person, so just crouch. I'll do the tippy toe thing. You just it's
okay. You're short virtually too. Sorry.
I just got a new chair, and I was thinking that like I need to fix my camera because obviously this camera's set up to not show my short round body, right? Like it is purposely angled to do the best we can here with filters. And the new chair, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't. It's not helping. Anyway, thank you for that. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
We're gonna take a nice picture together. Wonder Woman and Starro. Why is Starro there? If we're being honest, like what you're gonna tell me?
Theory about that as well.
Okay, go ahead.
I do think Wonder Woman wins with ease, but I think Starro, one of his spores, stays in the fight and latches onto someone else in the tournament, and like stays in it.
It's really smart, actually.
I think that's the only reason they put Starro in is he would latch onto someone.
Okay. But we all think Wonder Woman.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. Yeah.
And not Wonder Woman, but technically Starro because it just latches onto her.
Oh, and she goes forward. So it's Starro controlled Wonder Woman versus Superman at the end.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, because we thought of it, it's not going to happen.
Yep.
When I say we, mainly you. Lobo and Plastic Man.
That is probably in terms of from a power scaling point of view, that's probably the most like difficult one because neither one of them can technically die.
Right? Yeah. It's just never ending battle.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I do think Lobo wins because one, there's not enough villains in this. Okay. And two, he's on a lot of covers. He gets issue 2, he has like Bane's Venom.
Didn't see that.
Lobo does. So I don't know. I see Lobo sticking it out.
Doesn't really make sense with the healing factor. You think it would like protect him from anyway. Yes, Lobo's gonna be in the movie of Supergirl. Lobo is going to eat Plastic Man. I think he's going to just eat him. Like he's gonna chew him.
Honestly, that's probably the best explanation for how he wins.
Because how else do you kill him? Like, gotta put him in,
or he just wears him as a belt or something.
Oh yeah, maybe just like completely incapacitated and it's like a cape, even a belt. Okay.
So like Wonder Woman Starro situation, Lobo.
Yeah, they're getting carried along, but not quite making it. All right. I don't really know this. I guess this is like the green versus the red. I guess that was the point of this one. Swamp Thing and Vixen. I have to say Swamp Thing. I mean, I'm a pretty big Swamp Thing fan generally, but I mean, come on. Again, can you really kill him? I mean, he's gonna just grow back in a sense.
Well, it depends on the battlefield, because if there's no green in the immediate area, he can't really regrow in that area, which would mean he loses. But the thing is, it's like I would agree that that Swamp Thing wins, but it seems so outmatched that I want to say Vixen, just because it's so obviously Swamp Thing.
All right, Comic Talk, you're gonna be the deciding factor here.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. This is a hard.
I think honestly, it depends on like what the battlefield is, because if there's no green, then I feel like
he's just brute force, right? Like he's just
but Vixen also has like
you have Mario who can use the powers of any animal, like one that could eat vegetation.
That's true. Yeah, can't she turn to like any animal, or is it just like
she can't turn into them? She just like channels the power.
Or like has the
of them.
power. Yeah.
It's kind of like Animal Man, right? Like it's very similar to his power set. Yeah.
Except she gets the powers because of the totem. Like she is linked to it through the totem. Okay. Animal Man is just linked to the red directly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
what do you got?
Oh, man, I'm gonna say Swamp Thing though.
Fair.
Okay. All right. I'll take it. I'm happy with that.
But that's like a flip a coin kind of
Yeah, that's a tough one. The battlefield. You're right. It's all right. So Cyborg and Batwoman.
Cyborg.
Yeah,
I just think it's 100% because of his connection to the apocalyptic tech. Like his whole body is made up of a father box, so that's going to come into play later with the boom tubes and
thinking
whatnot.
of that though. Is he very much finalist?
Cyborg? I don't know, because it says in the Titans solicits that he's kind of helping them as well. So like I think he's probably gonna I don't know. It's weird because they have to die in the tournament. So that means the stuff that's happening in Titans happens away from the tournament or before it.
Yeah. Or they'll just like pull a Joker again.
Yeah.
So all right, so this Batman here is not Batman. It is Joker. Spoiler. So Joker versus Star Sapphire.
Joker I think wins.
Yeah. The easy answer though is they wouldn't have had him do this to just get knocked out.
Yeah. And also that plays into the next round, which is Damian versus Jason. They're gonna make Jason win because they want Jason to fight the Joker again. It's the most DC thing ever. Let's put Red Hood against the Joker again, and he actually gets to kill him this time. Funny plot twist: Joker beats his head in with a crowbar again.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. See, I was thinking it wouldn't be Red Hood just because of the book recently getting canceled, which we're not gonna talk about, everybody. We're not gonna talk about that.
I had Damian before they replaced Joker or Batman with Joker, but now that it's Joker, it's 100% Jason.
Comic Talk, are you in agreeants here?
Yeah.
Because what is the one thing they've done with Jason for the last 20 years since he's been Red Hood?
Just
make him an angsty boy who just wants to kill the Joker.
Yeah,
that's all they do with him.
Yeah, never is gonna grow out of it.
Yep.
Just get a different mask and a different hood. All right, so who's next here? Zatanna and Barda.
It should be Zatanna, but it's gonna be Barda.
It's got to be Barda. Yeah,
first just because the New Gods collection, or connection and stuff. But Zatanna, I'm so upset that she's going to even go out in round one because that's so dumb.
Yeah. Comic Talk, right? Barda.
I guess, yeah. I was gonna go for Zatanna, but I guess the way you explained it.
Well, you got outvoted, so
we
should let you vote. Either way, let you vote first, so you have a chance to speak, and then we could be like, no.
Sorry, wrong.
Well, what's happening is you're convincing me against what I'm even thinking. So it's like, oh, okay, and I'm just following now. All right, Comic Talk, you're gonna go first here. Harley Quinn.
I can't even see what.
Yeah, I could barely see it. Harley Quinn or Metamorpho?
Oh, Metamorpho. I don't. How does Harley Quinn win that? I don't know.
I'm the other way.
Like, I don't know. He's see. I think of him besides the movie. I think of him from Justice League Unlimited animated before you two were born. I think of that.
I watched it too. What the
heck? I think of that, and I think of current Harley Quinn. I would say Harley Quinn personally.
I also go Harley Quinn. Metamorpho does have the fact that he was in the Superman movie, but Harley Quinn is one of the most pushed DC characters of all time. Exactly. They put her.
That is true. Yeah.
Just to even put her in the first round, she's not losing.
No. Okay, we are going to round 2. We're getting there. We're doing a good time. I'm proud of us. We're doing a great job here. My eyes hurt like all hell though. This is I should not have picked yellow font. All right, so now I have to read what I typed.
Superman and Power Girl.
Okay, Superman and Power Girl. I mean, that's
Superman.
I'm saying, Superman.
It's gonna be an epic showdown
though. We have. Oh, don't click that.
Guy Gardner and Jay Garrick.
Guy Gardner and Jay Garrick.
I got Guy.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna. Oh, I gotta type it here. Jeez.
I think we get that Superman Guy showdown. Like we almost got in the movie.
Oh, son of a bitch! I didn't even think about it that way.
And this time, Guy gets absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, for sure. Aquaman and Hawkman.
Aquaman. They've been pushing him as this dark tide and his connection to Darkseid and stuff. I don't think they're taking him out that early. Especially not the book
been. He has
it's been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jeremy Adams. He's doing really good on Aquaman and Green Lantern right now.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, does Hawkman have an ongoing?
No.
Nope.
Not since Robert Venditti did it in 2018, which was also really good though.
I read that one. You were born then. You weren't. You were born for that one, not for Justice League Unlimited, the original animated series, though.
I watched that growing up. I'm 24.
I feel like you think I'm younger than I am, Kyle, but
you are both my children.
Bro was there when Super Friends was airing on TV.
No, not that bad. But I wear hats for a reason, everybody. Lex Luthor versus Supergirl.
We kind of already talked about this one.
Yeah.
Yep, we did. That is Lex. Because he can beat the Kryptonian. And all right, let's go to the other side here. Wonder Woman and Lobo. And it is just straight Wonder Woman, not Starro Wonder Woman. She's fine. She didn't get stuck.
I had Wonder Woman in my bracket, but I could honestly see this one going either way. As a shock factor, them taking out Wonder Woman in the second round. But I'm not sure.
I mean, my argument would have been like, oh, the Absolute Trinity is going to go against the, main prime, whatever they're calling it, universe. But obviously, it's not.
Yeah. I could see them taking out Wonder Woman just as like another level of shock factor, being like, oh, Superman's the only one left, the Trinity's gone.
Yeah, no,
and it also drives home that Lobo could get this power, and what is Lobo gonna do with this power?
Maybe he strangles her with Plastic Man's dead body.
God, that would be crazy.
I never know. All right, so this is an interesting one. Swamp Thing and Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Right, because especially even if the battleground is a forest, essentially there's a flamethrower somewhere built into Cyborg. Like essentially. True. I mean,
and I just thought of, when they were doing their suit up scenes where they were picking their weapon, Batman picked his, Wonder Woman picked hers, Superman picked his. Who's the only non-Trinity member that they showed picking their weapon? Like upgrading the father box? Cyborg.
Oh, yes.
Why would they put so much spotlight on him?
Yeah. There's the mouse. Yeah, no, it's I think I don't know.
Locked in.
I I'm thinking Cyborg may go to the end here.
Really?
I think the mother box thing is everything. I really do. All right, so this is gonna be a little bit of a tough one, because obviously there's story thought, and then there's obviously like cliche story thought, right? Joker, Red Hood, comic talk.
Yeah. I don't know what direction they would go in. I would say Red Hood, but I wouldn't be surprised if Joker wins. But I would say Red Hood.
There's two directions. So they make Red Hood win, cliche, kills Joker, then loses to Barda in the next round. Or the one that I think that DC is going to do is they have Harley Quinn beat Barda, have Joker beat Jason, and then they have Harley Quinn versus Joker in the next round.
Son of a bitch.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even think about
Which
that.
is exactly what another thing that DC loves to do, and put Harley back with the Joker.
But okay, all right.
So what sounds like a more realistic matchup? Jason and Big Barda, or Harley and Joker?
No, I didn't even. You see, you're thinking ahead.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
think
big
about
brain
it that
right
way.
there.
Yeah, there's no way they're gonna just put Barda against Joker or Red Hood.
That's just like no one's interested in that. Even though I want Barda to make it to the end.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah, they want what people are interested in, and Joker and Harley Quinn is going to have people talking. People who hate it and people who love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we in agreement here?
Yeah, Joker and Harley Quinn. Plus, I really do think Joker's gonna beat Jason with the crowbar. Like, now that I've thought about it, it's exactly how it's gonna end.
He's gonna take it from him.
Yeah, because I think Jason's gonna choke. Like, he's gonna have a point where he's gonna be able to kill the Joker, and then he's gonna choke because of like Batman and stuff. And then Joker's gonna take advantage of it, move on to the next round.
Is Red Hood still suffering from Batman's like chemical warfare in his brain? Is he recovered from that?
No, he's recovered. Yeah,
he's recovered. Okay, that was the last Red Hood something I read. Oh no, he showed up in Batman and Robin. I guess that was an older issue too, though. Anyway, yeah, that's okay. Well, all right, we're definitely not power scaling here. We're definitely doing a good job.
Like, we're thinking story wise.
Yeah, and it's gonna piss people off. And again, you can use the views. All right, so now it's Superman and Guy. I mean,
Superman, yeah.
Superman, right? Yeah. I see him going all the way to the end, but yeah.
And then we're down here.
Lex and Aquaman.
Lex and Aquaman.
It's Lex. They're gonna want to put Superman against Lex at the end.
Yeah. I don't see them doing a twist of like, because if they're gonna bring Aquaman over, the only thing they can do is have Superman almost lose, just to be like, we told you he was powerful. Isn't he cool too? Like, if they just pull the old DC worrying about Aquaman not being cool enough.
But like I said, the whole Dark Tide and connection to Darkseid thing, with like everything that's going on in his Aquaman run right now, I could see him going further. But they want to do Lex v Superman. It's what they always do.
And the movie, I mean,
and the movie and
the announcement of the next movie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the one we'll probably go back and forth on.
Lobo.
Jeez. So Lobo, Cyborg. I think Cyborg. I really think Cyborg. I think for story wise, I think for the fact that we've picked a ton of white men. I think that Cyborg he's gotta show up here. He's gotta show up against Lobo.
The only reason I say Lobo is because one, Lobo can't die, and two, I think the way it's looking right now, our finale is Superman versus Lobo.
So you're going
which is
covers?
Which is the ultimate matchup. Like,
all right, comment.
And you gotta think it's two powerhouses who will do vastly different things with the amount of power if they win. And Superman versus Cyborg is not a finale. Like, you really think about it. Like, I love Cyborg, but let's be real. Superman versus Cyborg is that Cyborg's not even going to want to win. He's going to want to give it over to Superman. You need someone who's going to want to beat Superman. That's where the stakes are going to come in.
And whoever comes out of the next one is not beating whoever's coming out of this one. So
yeah, Joker versus I can see.
I think Harley's going to beat Joker.
Really?
I do, and I think it's going to be Harley versus Lobo because she's just as chaotic as him, and they've had crossovers in the past, and
Okay.
it'll be kind of like she'll hold in there, but I do think Lobo will win.
All right. Are we all in agreement with both
Yeah.
here? Oh, man, this is not. I feel like I'm losing a lot of these arguments, and I'm not even mad about it though.
Sorry, guys.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I reached out for a reason. You know, when I was doing this, and well, let me be honest. When I was doing this, and every single host dropped out on me, I was like, "There's two people here. There's two people here that are going to help me." and you
I'm
both
not
showed
very
up.
much
You
help,
both
but
showed
yeah,
up.
sure.
No, please. We're picking his brain here. All right, this is his bracket. He's gonna when he wins, he's gonna get in there. All right, so Superman has to win against Lex, right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna put.
Yeah.
Lex isn't even in the background. Like
No.
they're not gonna do that.
I think
So-
Superman Lobo is our.
How dumb would it be if it was Harley Quinn?
I mean, I could also. The only reason I do think Superman's going to make it to the end, but I think that Superman's going to lose the last one. And I think it's going to be up to either Harley Quinn or Lobo or whatever to do the right thing and to save the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because those are two chaotic people that have done good things in the past that will have to, it'll come down to, are they going to do the right thing now that can save everyone? They're able to rewrite reality right now. Will they do it? And I think that's the only way I could see it going if Superman loses is to Lobo or Harley Quinn.
I don't see them letting Superman lose for real in any fashion. Maybe
The only one he loses to, I think, is Lobo. Because there's just no conceivable way that Harley Quinn would even beat him.
No. So Superman wins this, and then obviously more story comes afterwards.
I think I might have Lobo.
You think it really? Like you think?
Now after thinking about it a little bit, I really think there's going to be that moment where they're like just two powerhouses throwing hands, and Superman's going to like be on the like verge of dying, and he's going to be like, do the right thing. And Lobo, who you expect to not do the right thing, is going to come through and be Darkseid. But at the same time, he has all this power, and he's going to be able to rewrite the world however he wants. And I feel like that might lead into something as well, like other things later on.
Ooh, that would be
like
interesting. Yeah,
but I'm gonna still vote Superman. I don't think they're gonna. They shocked us with Batman. I don't think anything else. I mean, it's Snyder though.
That's
Snyder
fair.
is.
That's what I'm saying. Have you read Death Metal?
Yeah, no, that was. I was very surprised they let him do that. To be honest, I was very surprised. But wasn't that when he kind of came back? Because wasn't he already like dipping into like only creator owned, and then he kind of came back for that?
Yeah, he did Justice League and what's it called? And Death Metal. Yeah, it was like a whole bunch of stuff at once.
All right, Comic Talk.
This is your call, Superman or Lobo.
You. I typed Superman.
I said Superman like wins the whole thing, but I think it would be interesting to see like what Lobo would do if like he won and like created his own universe. I think that would be cool, but I say it was like going to be Superman the whole time. Like from reading the comic, I thought like, oh, Superman's going to win.
I'm not mad at Superman. Like that's the only other way I could see it going. Is Superman. Just the obvious he wins.
All right, so I think we did a good job.
I think so
I think
too.
we did more about DC's editorial team than anything. I think we figured their brains out.
I'm actually on the DC editorial team, and I just told y'all how the entire event was going to go.
All right. Well, I said spoilers a few times, so you'll be fine. All right. So my only other real question before we go and pack and Comic Talk just waits for pictures of us together. This Booster Gold thing, right? Mm-hmm. Booster Gold he's not on this list here. So how do we think it's gonna go? Do we think whoever wins this bracket ends up fighting Booster Golds with a little bit of dark side floating around in them? Do we think the Absolute Trinity is a boss battle? Do we think they're going to mingle into this bracket and they just really screwed us all and didn't give us the right number? I mean, what is our prediction of the real final fight?
I think Booster is not going to be a part of that fight. I think Booster's strictly a tool that Darkseid's going to use to sabotage and gain information because he's in there with the World Forger and Time Trapper and everything. So he's strictly going to be like reconnaissance. I think the Absolute Trinity will be a thing that Darkseid pulls to his side whenever the winner of the tournament confronts him. When the winner of the tournament comes out and is going up against Darkseid, they're going to revive all of their friends that have died in the tournament to help fight. And then in turn, Darkseid is going to bring his Legion in, his Absolute in, and that's going to be the big battle. Darkseid versus King Omega, whoever it is, with their armies at their sides. And I could see the Absolute people being taken control of. And then eventually our heroes would win, break the control, and that's when we'll get the first actual like dialogue between our Absolute and our regular as they're kind of returned to their normal mind state before they get sent back to their Earth.
No that's argument here.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. And we don't think we're getting a real kind of reboot here, right? It's just gonna nothing. I mean, it's a crisis event, right?
Essentially, yeah.
Right.
I think the fact that they mentioned New 52 in jest kind of confirms they're not going to do it.
Right. Okay. So we shall see. We shall see how right or how wrong some of us were. When it's Cyborg at the very end, you know, it's a bunch of white men. I just see a bunch of white men just keep winning and winning.
Hey, Lobo's great.
That okay. Sorry. All right. Let me take this off the screen. There we go. All right. So 2 out of 3 of us, sorry, Comic Talk, will be at New York Comic Con. I have some stickers if you see me. I'm more awkward in person. So if I'm weird when I give you a sticker, I'm sorry. But if you see me walking around, feel free to say hello. I will be there all days. I will be at panels mostly, and a lot of Artist Alley. If you're really kind of,
I have like 30 Dan Mora books that I'm reading.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I've never met Dan Mora at a con, so I had to go all out.
I don't think I've met him either. You know what? I don't have anything for him, to be honest. I've
Dan Mora.
Not how can I say this? Not worth signing. You know, like I'm at the point where I don't. I was you back in the day. I remember embarrassingly
back in the 60s, you know.
Back in the Super Friends.
I had a softball backpack. You know, you ever see a softball backpack?
Yeah.
I used to have that full of like 200 to 300 books. Like it was bruised shoulders. Like it was obnoxious. And I've gotten to the point where it's like there's important and then there's grading important. And whatever doesn't fit in the binder for the grading and the non-grading, you don't go past the 2 little binder things. Like that's it. It's so yeah. So I don't. So Dan Mora books that I own didn't make the raw or graded. I'm also out of space on the wall, so we're trying to.
Plus, they're just like heavy, like that many books.
It's bad. Yeah.
And I'm sure when you were going to the con back in the days, the horse-drawn carriage had a weight limit in terms of books. So
I set myself up. I wait one too many jokes. But yeah, so we'll be there. I don't know if I'm doing anything. I don't think I'm gonna do any of the little microphone interview stuff.
I'm just there to get things signed.
Yeah, right. Like this is more of a personal. You know, I'll visit some people, but yeah, if you see us, if you see us together, you could take a picture with us. We'll sign it. You know,
if you see someone crouching next to him taking a picture,
I'm telling you, you better.
Next year I'll be there. God, man. Okay.
Next year we're gonna do an Airbnb. That's what we're gonna do because that is
next year I'm gonna be there for sure. Yeah.
The hotel is not cool.
Yeah, no,
it's not cool. Anyway, that is our episode of Paneloids, comic books and more. Next week we'll do a New York recap. Maybe I'll have to come back and yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you. That's all I got. I'm done. I gotta finish packing. My wife is texting me of like, hey, like all these black t-shirts, like, yeah, in the suitcase, please. Thank you very much. Anyway, hugs and kisses, everyone.